name is Nicole Deloach, and today we're going to be cleaning pennies, yes, pennies, using lemon juice. Now, a penny is made up of copper. Penny is a type of currency that we use in the United States, and it is made of copper. Now, sometimes when you get pennies back from the store, when you purchase something and you get your change back, you're going to get pennies like this. Now, this penny has been exposed to oxygen for a very long time, which creates copper oxide. So as you can compare the two pennies, this penny seems dirtier than this one. However, this is nothing but a film of copper oxide. Now, what is the lemon juice used for? So lemons are acidic. Because we know that lemons are acidic, the acid that is in lemon juice will react with the oxygen or the oxide that is on the penny, which will get rid of this film and produce a clean copper penny. So what will you need for this experiment? You will need at least one dirty penny, which remember is nothing but the copper oxide that created a film on the copper penny. At least one of those. You will need a clear cup so that way you can see your reaction. And you will need either some lemon juice or a real lemon where you just squeeze some juice on there. Pre-warning though, if you use a real lemon, don't get a cup that's this big because the lemon juice has to cover the penny. Alright, so let's move to a table and get started. Alrighty, so here we are. First, we need a cup. Our clear cup is placed on the table. Then we're going to take our pennies. This is the very first penny. It has a lot of copper oxide on it. So we're going to place that in the cup first. Next is our second penny. It has a little bit of copper oxide on one side, but it has a huge spot on the other. So now we're going to place that in the cup. Now our third penny, it has a huge spot of copper oxide. I think it also has and our last penny, it has only a few spots of copper oxide, but it has a huge white spot on the penny as well. So now we're just going to shake it around and make sure that all four pennies have their own section of the cup. And we're going to place our lemon juice on top of that. Now remember, the lemon juice has to be covering the pennies. So we're going to put a good bit in there. I don't know exactly how much, but it is going to be a good bit of lemon juice. And now we sit and wait for our results. Alrighty, so now we are 15 minutes in. I want you to notice the color of the lemon juice. Also, there are tiny bubbles on top of the lemon juice that you might not be able to see because the color really contradicts that. And that is the oxygen from the pennies being lifted with the citric acid. If you notice at the very bottom, there are some huge bubbles and spots of oxygen, like little oxygen pockets that are on the pennies. Now, if you look right here, you get a better view of those oxygen bubbles that rise to the top. Now we are 30 minutes in. Notice the different color of the lemon juice, especially at the bottom. The film, it was going away, but now we're 45 minutes in. The film is going away even more, and you can notice that there are more bubbles. Now we are an hour into our experiment. As you can tell, all of those oxygen bubbles are on the top, and even our lemon juice has changed color. It used to be very, very bright yellow, and now it's kind of mucky. As you can see, we have all that copper oxide leaving the penny. Okay, now that we're at the very end of our video, I just wanted to show you all how the pennies looked. First, this stinks. This smells disgusting. It smells like copper. You know what I mean? Like, copper can stink, and it smells like copper. So I know the acid worked. This, oh my goodness. Okay, this was the dirtiest coin. If you remember, this coin had stuff literally everywhere. And so that's how it looks. The side got kind of cleaned, as you could see throughout the video. there were bubbles. Oh my god, this stinks. There were bubbles. There were bubbles on the side of the coin. And so the side of the coin got pretty clean. The back of the coin, not so much. But look at what it did to the front. It's half and half. Like you can see the copper showing. I don't know if it's focused or not, but you can see the copper showing a little bit on half of the head. So we know that this reaction worked. Let's look at some of the other pennies. This one was kind of bad as well, but as you can see, it's getting cleaner. I believe that this one was the one, the very last coin that I showed that had like a little white spot on it. As you can see, that little white spot is gone. And the coin got cleaner. Just like the other one, the side of the coin, I don't know if you can see that very well, but the side of the coin also, the copper is starting to show. So here are our last few coins. Sorry. That got pretty clean. And this one is the cleanest out of all of them. So that copper oxide film has almost left this entire coin. And these were our final results. So that is all for our video today. I really hope you enjoyed watching the copper oxide film on these dirty pennies go away with lemon juice. As far as how long it took, let me go grab the phone that showed the final time and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back with the phone and the final time, 3 hours, 51 minutes and 1 second. As you can tell with this experiment, it does take some time for the oxide to lift off of the penny. So this is not a very instant experiment, but I challenge you, if you're watching this, to leave your pennies in there for a day and see what happens. See if the penny becomes completely clean if you leave them in there for a day. I only left them in there for 3 hours and the difference in the pennies is phenomenal. So I really hope you enjoyed our experiment. I hope you learned a little bit about chemical reactions and I'll see you later. Bye.